up, everybody? It's your boy Steve here from the Playbook, and today we have an absolute banger of a video. Today we're gonna go over my top 10 college MLB prospects to watch. The MLB Draft is coming up soon in June, just a couple months away. So we're gonna dive deep into who those guys in college that are showing out, who are impressing the scouts. Down below in the comments, drop your opinions. Did I miss someone out that should have been in the top 10? Did I put someone in the top 10 that didn't belong? So let's dive right into it. Let's go. At number 1, I've got Jace LaViolette from Texas A&M. And this one wasn't hard. As you can see, boom. He drops nukes. He drops bombs. He hits tanks. The guy has a lot of power. And you kind of expect it from a guy that stands at 6'6" and weighs 230. He's your traditional lefty slugger. And this year, he's been straight up terrorizing SEC pitching. You know, his power is very, very special. He's putting balls out the park that most guys wouldn't even foul off. But to me, and to a lot of people, what makes him number 1 for me is how much he's improved overall at the plate. Like, his overall approach at the plate has been so much better. His walk rate is up, strikeouts are down, and he's just absolute punishing mistakes. You see, this home run right here wasn't a mistake, but you can just see his bat-to-ball skill. This is a ball that's outside the zone high and up, and he's able to get on top of that. And then you see his power. He gets on top of that. That's his hitting skills. And then the power to be able to drive that pitch out the park. Not much guys can do that. Here, great pitch recognition, changeup, sits back, sits on it, waits to it, get deeper into the batter's box, and he's able to just crush that. Grand slam, dead center, 400-foot bomb. Look at that. Look at that. That's special. That's special. Like, you can't teach power, man. You can't. Look at this. Lefty into the gap. Just great overall hitting. And if you ask the defense, he's no liability in the defense. He moves much better than you expect for his size and has a strong, accurate arm from the outfield. To me, this is a middle of the order bat at the next level, honestly. He could be one of the safest high upside picks in the draft. Because he's addressed his, one concern, which was swinging and misses. And he's fixing that, getting better, hitting the ball, as you can see, to all over the field, all parts of the field. The guy's a stud. I expect him to be 1st or 2nd overall come June, and nothing else. Let's move on to the next one. Coming in at number 2 is Jamie Arnold, the lefty from Florida State. And I'll say it now, I think he ends up being the best pitcher in this entire draft class. Like, just look at that. He's got a fastball that lives in the mid-90s with late life, but the slider is what separates him. Look at that. Look at that. It's sharp, tight, and he can land it in any count. And then he got a third pitch, his changeup, which has also taken a step forward, giving him a real 3-pitch mix. Look at that. Fastball. And to me, the reason why I think he's very, very special is just, as we can see in the modern MLB, a lot of lefties are kind of copying how Chris Sale pitches. It's just that angle. When you a lefty and you have that wide, low angle, it's very, very hard for the hitters. Very, very hard. Especially when you have a pitch like this one. 98. You dotting guys up. You're pitching with pinpoint. Dotting guys up with 98. And then having a filthy slider is just a deadly combo. Next up, we got Tyler Bremner at number 3 from UC San Diego. He's not as well known as some of the big conference names yet, but that's going to change. He has the size, the velo, and the raw stuff to be a legit frontline starter. His fastball touch is 98. The slider is sharp and nasty. He's also flashing a developing curveball and changeup, which shows he's trying to round out a full arsenal. And to me, when you're looking for a starting pitcher, top of the starting rotation, your ace, you want a guy with all those mixes. So I think he's definitely the second best pitcher and the third best coming out of college. Number 4 is Aiva Arquette, who is now at Oregon State. He's the first shortstop on our board. The kid is smooth, polished, and versatile. To me, just solid across the board. Defensively, he has the hands and arms to stay at short, but he's also capable of sliding to third or second if needed. But offensively, boom. He's got a short, clean stroke, makes consistent contact, and standing at 6'5", weighing 220, he's just starting to tap into more power. You can see that there's more to come. He routinely barrels the ball with good bat speed and a fluid swing. It's this promising kid that's going to be hitting 20 to 25 homers a year once he become a big leaguer. But yeah, he definitely gonna get a lot of attention in the first round, especially playing premium position and with a lot of pop. It's the new thing, it's the new trend, it's the hot commodity nowadays. But yeah, first shortstop coming off the board, definitely a stud. Moving on, Luke Stevenson. Luke Stevenson here at number 5, catcher out of North Carolina. One of the toughest positions to fill long term is catcher. And Stevenson, he checks a lot of boxes. Behind the plate, he's got a strong arm, quick hands, and he has that real leadership. That's the type of catcher that you want to, be back there controlling your starting rotation, controlling your whole pitching staff, and very reliable. And don't worry, and the bat is coming along nicely. He's hitting for more power this season, barreling up off-speed pitches and working deep counts. He's not just a glove-first guy. There's real two-way value here. In a thin catcher class, Stevenson definitely stands out. He hits nukes, and if he just consistently barrels the ball, consistently gets, great at-bats, like I said, he's already outstanding defensively, one of the best catchers. That's his A-plus skill. If he's able to consistently hit the ball, he's going to be a stud, definitely a superstar. Boom, wow. Such a clean swing. I love lefty swings, man. They always look nice. But next, we got Brandon Summerhill at number 6 here. Summerhill's from Arizona, and if you like athletes, this guy's your pick. Summerhill brings speed, strength, and a little bit of chaos to the game. As you can see here, just a triple, hustling straight out of the box. He's finding the gaps, hitting the ball to all parts of the field, and then just boom, he's out the box hustling. He's like leading the nation in triples. Like, wow. He can fly in center field, cover gap to gap, has a solid arm. At the plate, he's showing pop from left side and is much more refined than he was a year ago. He's making more contact, laying off bad pitches, and showing power to all fields. There's still some rawness to his game, which I feel like that kind of excites scouts, to be honest. When you got a guy with his frame, that's consistently barrel on ball. You see that as a project, and you definitely can see yourself building and just getting the best and the most out of his game. But that's what makes him exciting. There's still so much more ceilings left to reach, and you can see he hits the ball and hustles. To me, that's something you can't teach. That you have to have that. That's pure grit. That's pure heart. It don't matter where you hit it in the ballpark, you're gonna hustle, and I love that. At number 7, we have Max from Texas. The guy is another one. He hits bombs. Yeah, like it's just one word, mash. That's him. That's a mash from Texas. This guy's one of the most dangerous bats in college baseball right now. He's a left-handed hitter with big-time power. He's been punishing pitchers all season. He has one of the most intimidating swings in the college game. You can see, look at that. Look at that. And we're gonna get a little replay here. Like, just look at this guy. Look at that. Just you see a guy like that at the batter's box, you usually think it's either gonna be a bomb or you're gonna have to walk him. Look at that. He sits on a curveball. That's pro hitting. That's pro hitting. That's a guy that is ready to take his game to the next level. That's a guy that's ready for the next level. That's professional hitter. Look at that. Just wow, man. These guys are studs, man, and he's definitely a stud. Defensively, he'll likely end up in a corner outfield spot, but that's fine. His bat is going to carry him. So defensively, he's not going to be the best, but his bat is very, very dangerous. And don't be surprised if he climbs into the top 15 by the time the draft rolls around. I think he's going to be top 10 for sure. But, you know, considering high school players and all of that, I definitely got him here at number 7 coming out of college. He's a stud. He's a stud. Moving on, we got at number 8, Marek Houston, Wake Forest guy out of the ACC. He's a high IQ, high effort infielder who just knows how to play the game right way. And when you have a guy that knows how to play the game the right way and is hitting bombs like that, you know you got a stud. You know you got something special. I have him here at number 8, but I wouldn't be surprised if he turns out to be the best hitter from this draft. He's an absolute stud. I know people say the ACC could be weak sometimes, but he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. You saw his stats. The guy has 10 home runs, 43 RBIs, hitting over 350. That's a guy that you want on your team. He's not the flashiest guy, but like I said, high IQ, very consistent. Defensively, he's so smooth. To me, when I was playing baseball, I was a middle infielder guy. So to me, you in the middle infield is all about being smooth. He has a quick release and makes all the routine plays. He's got that captain in the infield vibe. And at the plate, he's putting quality at bats, draw walks, and can work a pitcher. He's going to be a stud for real, for real. And at number 9, we got Cannarella. He reminds me of Brendan Summerhill. Summerhill just has a little more pop, but this guy is another one. He's just a dude that's just fun to watch. He reminds me of that Peter Crow, Armstrong, just guys that are going to be just entertainment. They're going to entertain you. He's an elite athlete with game-changing speed, center field range, and a high motor. He's a spark plug at the top of the lineup, and he plays with a chip on the shoulder edge that you love to see. That's what I love to hear. That's what I love to see, man. When I look at a player and I'm a scout, if I was a scout, I definitely take that into consideration. You want those guys that's going to leave it all on the field. You want those guys that they care about winning no matter what it takes. They're willing to sacrifice anything, and that's what Cam is here. And although that's the big thing about his game, at the end of the day, the kid hits. At the plate, he's slashing line drives. Then he's stealing bags and creating just consistent pressure every time he's on the base. He's also shown the ability to hit lefties, stay consistent throughout the season. He's the kind of guy who can impact the game in 3 or 4 different ways, and that's special to me. That's special to me. You know, you got some guys that is just power. You got some guys that is just, they all about defensive. This guy gives you everything. Obviously, not A+ power or nothing close to that. But the guy is definitely a good hitter, and he's still young. Once he starts building on his frame, gaining some weight, the power will come. Next and last, we have Kyson Witherspoon at number 10. Early in the season, I definitely would have had him higher just because the guy throws gas. He's been blowing hitters away this season with a fastball that touches 97, 98, one of the hardest throwing pitches this season. And he has a wipeout slider that's a legit out pitch. His tempo is aggressive. His mound presence is intense. As you can see, look at him walking off the mound there. And he doesn't back down from big moments. He wants the big moments. He wants the ball in big moments. He's still working on the consistency on the third pitch, but the raw stuff is there. If he keeps progressing, you're looking at a high leverage arm or even a starter with frontline stuff. But I definitely see him being a starter just because, once you get to the big leagues or the minor leagues, they develop those other pitches. And once he has that third pitch, it's game over. The guy's going to start throwing 100 consistently with a 3-pitch mix. Just watch out. Trust me. Well, there you guys have it. That is my top 10 list. Are you rocking with the list? Got someone I left off? Drop your takes down below in the comments. I'm always down to debate, and I know other people in the comments are always down to debate. And if you're new here, welcome to the Playbook. Expect more and more content, more sports content coming up. And like always, hit that like, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time.